out by the creek where the cottonwoods grew. You wove a scarf, the sky was blue. I watched as the shadows danced on your face. Beneath an oak, our hearts found grace. The wind whispered through high saddle leather, promised us storms we'd weather together. But the storm said nothing as you walked away. Silence like dust on a long gravel way. I yelled to the wind, begged the rain to explain why the sun set so red and love ends in pain. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds past. This old porch knows shadows cast. Where laughter filled these empty halls, now just echoes, boot falls. The cabin stands under twilight's embrace, a monument to your vanishing trace. And the storm says nothing as you walked away. Silence like dust on a long gravel way. I yelled to the wind, begged the rain to explain why the sun set so red and love ends in pain. On a road that's worn, under stars that still blink, I ride alone with too much time to think. Beneath the cool, moody glow of a moon hanging low, I'm learning to forgive what I can't let go. The storm says nothing, but I found my save. Trails fade out, but memories stay. I whisper to the wind and the rain knows my name. Sunset still bleeding, but I cherish the flame. Yes, the storm says nothing, yet I've learned to pray for peace in the dust where my heart lays. In the shadow of a gnarled oak tree, where our names were carved in worn wild wood, the campfire's glow kissed your face so sweet. On that hushed night where we both silently stood, your scarf had danced like a flame in the breeze, while laughter of old echoed under the moon spill. In the heart of the Rockies, just you and me, where for one fleeting moment the world stood still. Oh, the campfire stood still, but the years pushed on through, with your whisper in the wind and your scent in the dew. As the embers glow fades into dawn's early light, I'm holding on a ghost in the cold of the night. Now the oak tree's grown over, the name's barely seen. That old porch we dreamt on is lost to the weeds. The trail to our cabin, once clear and serene, is a memory's path, choked out by the seeds. I wander these towns where the dust never settles, from saloons to the stables where our stories were penned. Yet in each lonesome sunset, in the twilight's soft metals, I find the bitter taste of what could have been. Yes, the campfire stood still, but the years rode like waves, with your laughter just a whisper past the old gravel graves. As the stars claim the sky and the night seals our fate, I'm lost in the shadows that we used to create. And I question the stars, do they weep for the night, or do they find peace in this haunting twilight? My heart knows the answers, I roam this vast land. You're the missing piece of a soul, barely standing. So the campfire stands still, and I kneel by its side, with the ghosts of your kisses where my regrets reside. As the flame flickers out and the cold whispers surrender, in the ashes I trace forever and ever. In the ash forever and ever, in the cold quiet dust where the campfire stood still and still stands for us. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild horses drank, by the riverside, where our love first sang. Your scarf had danced with the autumn breeze on that old porch swing. We were wild, we were free. A lonely fire sank the sun in your eyes. It burns through the night where my lone heart lies. Gravel roads whisper your name under moonlit skies. Every trail fades, but the memory never dies. The cabin stands empty where laughter used to reign. Windows stare blank through the dust and the rain. Your saddle's untouched since you rode out at dawn, leaving echoes in hallways where our melodies are born. Lonely fire sank the sun in your eyes. It burns through the night where my lone heart lies. Gravel roads whisper your name under moonlit skies. Every trail fades, but the memory never dies. Now I roam through the twilight under starlit cloaks, finding solace in the silence, blowing smoke through the oaks. These hills hold secrets, in their folds I confide my regrets and my whispers, with no place left to hide. Lonely fire sank the sun in your eyes, each ember a tale of hello and goodbye. As the darkness draws near and the cold settles in, your memory's a ghost, skin to skin. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, there's an old wooden porch where in years of the sun's glow found a rusty locket in the pocket of a coat left to wear no more. Whispers of her laughter drifting after, echoing across the moor. The rusty locket shut the door on the love we can't restore. Wind's a witness to the cries under vast unending skies. Memories like dust are blown through the streets we walked alone. Each sunset bleeds into the night with the ghost of you in twilight's light. We rode the trails of juniper under canopies of pine, bound by dreams and leather reins, your hand once sleeved in mine. But seasons turn as they will do, leaves and love both falling through. Now the gravel roads bear no trace, just empty space where roses grew. Rusty locket shut the door on the hearts that beat no more. Silent cabins, empty chairs, half-forgotten evening prayers. Past we paved with youthful dreams, now just linger in moonbeams. Lost our way 'neath the harvest moon, where the nightingale sings a lonesome tune. Oh, these whispered plains know the cost of rain, every drop a tear shed in vain. And the locket's clasp like my heart won't last, just relics of a love now part of the past. Rusty locket close the seam on the portrait of a dream. Let her smile fade away in the arms of yesterday, as the stars watch and weep into memories I'll keep, riding on till end of days with her love a gentle haze. In the shadow of the valley where the oak tree used to stand, I carved our names inside a heart upon its age, a wrinkled hand. There's a cabin on the hillside where the window frames the west, where the sun poured like a river on the scarf that graced your chest. Oh, the sunset stays, but you're gone away, leaving echoes on this old porch where we'd sway. Dust rises with my sorrow on trails where we did roam. The sunset stays to light my way, but it can't guide you home. Now the porch swings, just a relic, and that oak tree's lying low. Storms have cleared the hill and hollow where our whisper and winds would blow. My boots tread through the silence of a path we paved with dreams, and the stars don't seem as bright now, dimmed by all my silent screams. Oh, the sunset stays, but you're gone underneath that endless sky where your laughter filled the air. I roam these restless roads alone, finding solace nowhere. Yet in every setting sun, your smile is what I see. And though I'm destined to ride on, part of you rides with me. Yes, the sunset stays, and it's here to say, like the love I hold for you that won't decay. Wind whispers through the sagebrush, singing soft your name. The sunsets will keep holding on, but I'll never be the same. The sunset stays. Oh, the sunset stays. She packed her bags without a sound, just boots on wood and not around. No letter left, no last goodbye, just fading headlights in the sky. The coffee still was warm for two, but one cup stayed untouched and blue. I searched the wind for her refrain, but she left like quiet rain. She left like rain on a window pane, soft and slow without a name. She didn't slam no door or cry, she just whispered to the sky. Now every storm feels like her face, and every drop rewinds our days. She left with love I couldn't explain. Yes, she left like rain. The porch still creaks where she would sit. That old swing moves, but just a bit, like it still waits for her to land. With coffee cup and open hand, I'll wear the flannel she once stole. Still smells like her and feels so whole. But nights fall fast and hearts turn gray, and I'm left chasing mist again. She left like rain on a window pane, not a scream, just silent pain. She didn't beg or break or plead, she just became a memory. And now my boots drag through the days with nothing left but empty haze. I never saw her slipping away, she just left like rain. If she had shouted, I could fight. If she had cried, I'd hold her tight. But some love dies in quiet ways, like midnight ghosts in morning haze. She left like rain without a sound, not up or down, not lost or found. And though the sun returns each day, my skies have never been the same. No thunder, just a hollow frame. She left like rain. Out by the old Copeland farm, the oak trees still whisper your name. Where we carved our hearts so wild and free, now nothing out there looks the same. Found that old saddle by the creek, rain had washed it halfway away, like the tears that stole your sweet smile from me on that storm-torn, fateful day. And oh, my heart rides lonesome valley since you and the sun both set to go. This trail's just dust and scattered shadow, with the saddle washed away, like the love I used to know. I walk past the shuttered cabin doors, where your laughter filled the golden air. Now only silence greets me there, as if the world knows what I bear. Came upon that scarf you loved, caught on a bramble, frayed and torn, just like the promises we made on the porch where forever was sworn. Yes, my heart rides lonesome valley since you and the sun both set to go. This trail's just dust and scattered shadows, with the saddle washed away, like the love I used to know. Here I stand where the creek bends low, toss your scarf to the wind's soft side. Guess it's time to let old memories fly, just like that eagle we watched in July. And oh, my heart rides lonesome valley since you and the sun both set to go. I'll follow these trails of dust and shadows, with my saddle washed away, like the love I'll never outgrow. Forever a wanderer, a shadow in the fray, with my saddle washed away, like the love I'll always know. In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the creek sings low, we carved our names young and bold, in the bark whispering so. Underneath that heaven stretch, where wild horses roam, I told you dreams of dusty trails, not yet knowing about the roads we'd comb. But unspoken words, they burn like the western sunset's glow, leaving shadows 'neath my eyes, where your laughter used to flow. And every gust of prairie wind carries whispers sweet and stern, of what I should have said, for those bridges learn to burn. Now the porch creek's empty, where your scarf once danced in breeze, and the saddle lays forgotten, with no one left to please. The cabin's bare as the desert's soul, the gravel road's been tamed, just echoes of your footsteps in a town that forgot my name. Unspoken words, they burn like the western sunset's glow, leaving shadows 'neath my eyes, where your laughter used to flow. And every gust of prairie wind carries whispers sweet and stern, what I should have said, for those bridges learn to burn. Now where rivers run, the willows weep, and time peels at the barn, keeper of the flame that never warms. Could those whispered winds, my darling, to your heart return? Or do they wander lost like me beneath the stars that yearn? So unspoken words, they burn like the western sunset's glow, fading trails and twilight's dust, where our memories refuse to go. The night's cold blanket falls, the coyote lonely yearns for unspoken words that echo deep in the fire that always burns.
In the hush of dawn, neath the chapel sky, I found a cabin where the bluebirds fly. Old porch creaking as the oak trees sigh, her scarf still hanging where she waved goodbye. Her eyes echoes of the prairie wind, whisper secrets of what might have been. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, in the heart of the dust I find my home. Years have wandered like rivers through plains, old saddles worn under sunset's flames. Rain on the roof sounds just like her name. In each thunder roll, her laughter remains. Her eyes echoes of the prairie wind, whisper secrets of what might have been. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, in the heart of the dust I find my home. Under starlit skies, the coyotes cry, each howl a slice of an age gone dry. Mighty are the mountains, yet silent grief. In the shadows I chase my relief. Through sorrow into the light, like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, with her echoes in my heart. I'm never alone. In the dimming glow of day's last fire, the echoes fade but never tire. On this lonesome trail where dreams unwind, her eyes the echoes forever enshrined. In the shadow of the oak where the wild roses bloom, the thorn sleeps under the crescent moon.
Her scarf still dances on that old porch swing where we carved our names in the spring of 15. The smell of rain on that dusty trail, echoes of laughter, a love bound to fail. Old Thorn sleeps, but my heart's wide awake, tangled in memories I can't forsake. The wind whispers secrets I promised to keep, now they're buried deep where Thorn sleeps. Years rode away on a sorrow-soaked steed, left me with silence and a heart that still bleeds. That gravel road, now overgrown, leads to a cabin withered and alone. Saddles gather dust in a corner unseen, like the faded trails of those sweet dreams. Oh, Thorn sleeps, and here I stand, holding on to shadows in a forsaken land. The sun sets fire to my unspoken needs, casting long shadows where Thorn sleeps. One day I'll ride past the edge of the dawn to where old ghosts and yesterday's gone, but tonight my resolve turns weak in the quiet whispers where Thorn sleeps. Yes, Thorn sleeps beneath the stars' endless sweep, in a bed of secrets too heavy, too deep. As the moon climbs high and the night owl weeps, I find no peace while Thorn sleeps. I'll keep riding through memories cheap, forever haunted where Thorn sleeps. Shadow of the oak, where wild rivers lead, lies a whispering hollow where the canyon sleeps. Underneath that ancient sky, once her love did bloom, on a porch of creek and wood, bound by summer's loom. Oh, the canyon sleeps, but my heart's awake, haunted by the echoes of the promises we'd make. The wind, it carries your laughter through the sweeps. I'm a ghost in this solitude where the canyon sleeps. Days turn to dust like pages in the sun. Your scarf still hangs on the cedar, but you're long gone. The trail's overgrown where we used to ride, now just gravel roads and empty cabin side. Oh, the canyon sleeps, washes the old porch, but its secrets it still keeps. I'm alone with the whisper winds where the canyon sleeps. By that lonely riverside, I let your memory dance. The setting sun knows my regret won't give a second chance. In the saddle I find solace beneath these starry sweeps, riding trails of yesterday where the canyon weeps. Yes, the canyon sleeps, and in dreams I see your face. A love so wild and free no time can erase. But I'll keep riding through this life that onwards creeps, forever bound to whisper back where the canyon sleeps.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names were carved deep, the breeze whispers secrets that old woodlands keep. Under sapphire skies, where wild horses roam, that old porch still creaks with tales of a home. A scarf left on the rail, faded red like the heart where she laughed under stars before it all fell apart. Her goodbye fell apart with the rust on the gate, each creak a reminder of the love turned to ache. The moon cast long shadows where we once had our start. Now I roam through these memories where goodbye fell apart. The cabin stands empty on gravel road bend, windows like eyes too dry to pretend. The dust doesn't settle, it just changes its face, moves through the rooms, a slow silent embrace. What's left of the laughter, what's left of the heart, when the door's swinging lonely, blowing open and apart. Her goodbye fell apart with the rust on the gate, each creak a reminder of the love turned to ache. The moon casts long shadows where we once had our start. Now I roam through these memories where her goodbye fell apart. Come and go, but the rivers run dry. Whispers float on the wind, asking clouds why. With my hands on the saddle, feeling leather and time, I know trails fade like her touch in the dusk gentle climb. where goodbye fell apart like the leaves in the fall. Each sunset a curtain on the past solemn call. I ride through these echoes under stars torn apart, forever chasing shadows where goodbye fell apart. Now I roam through these memories where goodbye fell apart.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the river bends and whispers low, I found you, wild, you and me, dandelion seeds ready to blow. Your scarf a shade of sunset bright, tied to the saddle, flapping in flight. We traced gravel roads till they disappeared, each mile together the sky we did. But dandelions held tight in the palm turned to wishes in the winds of time. You're a memory in the dust of my ride, echoes of laughter and your hand in mine. With every sunset that paints the west, I find you still beating in this old cowboy chest. Now the porch creaks empty, the door swings free, echoing steps of an old melody. That cabin in the clearing with its quiet cold glow holds the ghosts of your laughter in the shadows, down faded trails where our dreams once ran. I walk alone, a solitary man, where wildflowers whisper in the fields you adored. I search for you, my forever implored. Oh, dandelions held tight in the palm, turn to wishes in the winds of time. You're a whisper in the dust of my ride, echoes of laughter and your hand in mine. Every sunset that bleeds through the west leaves your shadow dancing in my lonely chest. And I've learned that love, like wildflowers, grows in places left untamed. But holding on too tight, my dear, just leaves you with the sea, the rain. Dandelions once held tight in the palm, fade to wishes on horizons I roam. You're the echo in the canyons of my mind, a love lost in the sweep of time. Yet every sunset that dies in the west keeps you living deep within my lonesome chest.
In the gray dawn's light, 'neath the old oak shade, I found the scarf you wore, now ghostly gray. It whispered of that spring by the creek we lay, where promises were carved in the cold morning May. Oh, how the winds they've changed since you went away. No more do those oaks sway where we once did lay. Cold morning carved in my heart, your name stays echoing through these hills in the silence of my days. I walk these dusty trails with your memory in tow. past the cabin's empty shell, where the wild roses grow. Gravel roads stretch light, the regrets I've come to own, leading to nowhere but the echoes of our lone shadow. Oh, how the winds they've changed since you went away. No more do those oaks sway where we once did lay. Cold morning carved in my heart, your name stays echoing through these hills in the silence of my days. Saddles worn and leather cracked just like my weathered skin, each line a story, a loss of the love I couldn't win. On this old porch I sit as the sun dips to give in, night's blanket comes to cover all my sin. Oh, how the winds they whisper of what might have been, softly they mourn with me for a love so serene. Cold morning carved in my soul, where your warmth has been, I'm left holding memories in the silence of this dream. And as the stars look down, I'm a shadow fading thin in a world that keeps turning without you within.
In the shadow of an age-old oak, where whispers cling to leaves, I found her scarf of faded blue, dance softly on the breeze. The wildlands stretch vast and wide beneath the endless flame. In that quiet town of yesterdays, a memory called my name. Oh, the winds, how they wail through the empty cabin's frames, and the trails I once rode now just whispers in the rain. Each sunset bleeds into nights that I can't tame. Underneath the starlit sky, a memory called my name. Where the gravel road meets the horizon's end, I lost more than just my way. Her laughter echoed in the hills, a sound I couldn't say. The porch still holds our stories, worn from time and pain, but the door creaks lonely melodies to rooms that won't explain. Oh, the winds, how they wail through the empty cabin's frames, and the trails I once rode now just whispers in the rain. Each sunset bleeds into nights that I can't tame. Underneath the starlit sky, a memory called my name. Across the creek under the moon's soft glow, I felt her gentle touch. It's in the quiet solace where I miss her most. The silence says so much. The saddle sits untouched, the dust has laid its claim. In the heart of a Roman cowboy burns a never-ending flame. Oh, the winds, how they wail through the empty cabin's frames, and the trails I once rode now just whispers in the rain. My heart's a lonesome rider on a trail marked by her name. In every fading twilight, that memory calls my name. In the echo of old hoofbeats, forever she'll remain. As long as suns keep setting, that memory calls my name.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay alone, down past the Caldwell old wooden barn, I found a scarf you left, faded and worn, on the back road burns under dust crimson yarn. Whispers of you like the wind through the chaff, each step on that gravel, a ghost of your laugh. Oh, how the quiet places speak of your eyes, like the storm skies over creek. In the silence of the wild, my heartache returns. Every sunset's glow on those back road burns. The cabin stands empty where you danced in the rain. Echoes of footsteps, I'm alone with the pain. The trail's overgrown where we once rode side by side. Nature reclaims, but my memories abide. The porch swing still creaks, a sad rhythmic mourn for dreams we built that the cruel time has torn. Oh, how the quiet places speak of your eyes, like the storm skies over creek. In the silence of the wild, my heartache returns. Every sunset's glow on those back road burns. But the rivers keep rolling, indifferent and deep, while I tether my tears where our memories sleep. An old cowboy's heart tethered to loss and a wrong, finding peace in the thought you found your way home. So let the quiet places speak as I search the stars for the solace I seek. Though in the silence of the wild, my heartache returns, I treasure the glow of those back road burns. Yes, I live with the glow of those back road burns. Out where the oak trees shadow the forgotten trail, I found the fence we built in the spring's sweet gale. Windswept prairie, whispers through the barbed wire lines. Each rusted barb a keeper of easier times. Your scarf still hangs, a flag of surrender to fate. Dancing with the ghosts under skies that contemplate. Oh, how the fence bleeds as the sun dips low. Shades of your laughter in the twilight's glow. The land holds tight to the whispers of your tread. In the silence I find the words we never said. Years have turned, cabin's charm now but a shell. Gravel roads where the scars of stories we can't retell. Your rocking chair sways empty on the old porch side, where we watch the world in the arms of tide. Fallen leaves tread softly on paths you used to roam. In this quiet town that you once called home. Oh, how the fence bleeds as the sun dips low. Echoes of your laughter in the twilight's glow. The land clings to the whispers of your tread. In the silence I hear the words we never said. By the cold hard stone. And though I wander far, your memories cast like stone in the wild lands where my heart has grown. Yes, the fence bleeds under the weight of stars. Each drop a tale of love written in our scars. As the night wraps its arms in a lonesome embrace, I walk this lonely path, each step a trace of you.
In the shadow of the valley where the wild coyotes roam stands an old house by the river, made of stone and weathered bone. Underneath the ancient oak tree I carved our names years ago, with her scarf tied round my neck in the winds that used to blow. Old house waits like my heart across the empty rusting gates. Porches creak with whispered tales of sunsets lost in love that failed. Every plank and broken rail sings a song of dust and trail. Old house waits, oh it waits, while my lone heart just contemplates. Heard our laughter, now they're quiet, overgrown. Windows stare like hollowed eyes, mirroring the moons I've known. That old saddle sits forgotten, leather cracked as my worn skin. She's the storm that left one morning, turned my summers into wind. Old house waits like my heart across the empty rusting gates. Horses creak with whispered tales of sunsets lost in love that failed. Every plank and broken rail sings a song of dust and trail. Old house waits, oh it waits, while my lone heart just contemplates. Tangled in her golden hair, drink the rain off weathered eaves, taste the tears we used to shed. Every drop of memory fading, painted in the sunset's red. Old house waits like my heart beneath the sky so vast, so wide. Echoes of our whispered goodbyes in the rooms where love once lied. Time may heal, so they say, but some voids are too deep to fill. Old house waits, it still waits, and I reckon it always will. On a gravel road under a burnt orange sky, the oak tree shadow where we once lay side by side. Her scarf still a ghost on that old porch swing, dances with the wind, a silent twirling ring. Every whispered breeze, every rustling leaf brings me back to her, brings me that sweet grief. Her goodbye haunts the prairie of my heart. Each sunset paints the echoes of her part. Riding alone where wild rivers bend, her memory's the companion I can't comprehend. The cabin's empty where laughter once filled the air. Her absence, like the dust, settles everywhere. The trails fade now where we walk neath starry veils, lost paths in dead grass, old love and broken trails. No more her voice floats over fields of gold, just the echo of silence in the cold. Her goodbye haunts the prairie of my heart. Each sunset paints the echoes of her part. Riding alone where wild rivers bend, her memory's the companion I can't comprehend. Sometimes I wander under these relentless skies, if the stars watch me too through her gentle eyes. The saddle's worn, the night's mercilessly long. In the cathedral of the plains, Her farewell is my song. Her goodbye haunts the prairie of my heart. Every dawn a reminder we're worlds apart, but still I ride where old shadows blend. With her memory, the love I'll never end.
Hush of dawn by the old oak tree, where the scarves of mist untangle free, I recall her laugh while like the creek underneath that sky where the stars would speak. Her eyes a spark against the night, once burned so bright my lantern's light. Oh, how her shadow danced with mine underneath the moon's drunken shine. Now her whispers blend with the wind in this lonesome heart where her love had been. Every sunset paints her face across these skies in a lost embrace. The porch still creaks, but she's not there, just empty chairs and strands of hair. The cabin stands on the edge of time, her laughter's gone, no reason or rhyme. Through gravel roads and trails that fade, I walk alone in the bed we made. Oh, how her shadow danced with mine underneath the moon's drunken shine. Now her whispers blend with the wind in this lonesome heart where her love had been. Every sunset paints her face across these skies in a lost embrace. Was it the wild or the wanderlust that turned our love to just echoes in the dust? The road calls me, but I ache to stay in the memory where she didn't walk away. Oh, how her shadow danced with mine. Now I'm just a ghost left behind, yet the wind still wears her sweet perfume as I ride into the silver moon. Every sunset paints her face in the heart of the skies, her eternal place. And though I roam a soul astray, part of me with her shadow walked away. This ballad reaches into the depth of a cowboy's heart, telling a tale of love and loss, bound to the eternal landscapes that bear witness to his sorrow.